All right, guys, so Friday is here, another green day, super happy, but unfortunately, since it's Friday and I did trade a lot longer today than I usually do, I am pressed against time and I will not have the full time to do a complete recap of today's trades. Plus, I took a little bit more trades because I was really pushing for $1,000 a day and I just could not get it, and we'll go over that here in some of the trades. First trade here was a 8:30 type of trade where we had big news, big volatility, and it's important to watch the tick chart here. It kind of tells the full story as far as where I'm entering in here, and it was all good and dandy, guys. It was perfect. First I was like, oh, maybe it's not gonna be that good, but since the trade wasn't working out right away, I didn't even notice that I was only in one contract. So yesterday I ended the day trading only one contract, same as I did today. And I didn't change my ATM strategy to 2 contracts, so I didn't notice that. So like I almost was getting filled here, and it was teasing me a little bit. So I was looking at the P&L and I was like, why am I only in one contract? And then I realized that from yesterday. So it happens. This was a nice win to kind of start the day. It was 8:30 a.m. I was half asleep at this time, so I went back into my bed after this trade. Then I got up at like 9:10, showered, and got back to my desk for 9:30 open. So let's skip forward to 9:30 and go over some of those trades from today. All right, so this trade I selected is my first trade of the day after that pre-market trade, and I selected it because I really want you guys to pay attention to what happened here, because this has happened every single day this week for me. I've only lost a handful of trades, and this style of trade is something that I've lost on countless of times, okay? A bunch of those losses, if not most of them, are in the same exact trade where I am looking for a trap below the lows, and I'm arming it short with regression, trying to go long in a very, very heavy market. It's something that has not been working out for me, and I have to do better. Look how quickly I lose on this trade. See how quickly we lose, and this happened if you watch all the recaps from this week, you will see this happen in every single recap, I'm pretty sure. If not all of them, at least majority of them. And again, why did that not work out? Number one is who got trapped here, right? So that's why I'm looking for a trap when the longs are already trapped. The longs are already bagged on this trade because they bought into this breakout thinking that it's going to reverse, you know, and it didn't continue higher. What I should have been looking for long is continuation, then a pullback, and then get in once the breakout actually holds up. And it didn't, and that was a quick loss. And it's very important to kind of get better at these trades because, again, we'll go over the statistics for the week, but I only lost one short trade this week, okay? A lot of longs, and a lot of longs are the same style as this one here. So let's try fast forward and go over some other trades from today. All right, soon after, this is my favorite trade. So this is my highest probability trade. A big push down, a nice bounce into a short. This is why I love using regression mode. This is my number one reason why I love it. I'm getting short with the trend is down, but I'm getting in on a pullback. I am not chasing the price at the lows. All right, my target is way below or way above the lows, and nice and easy, no pain, easy exit. And this is probably what I should be looking for to do the most, especially if I want to scale up the contracts. All right, so maybe if I want to go up to 3 contracts, this would be the one type of trade that I could do 3 contracts with. And you guys could see right here on this chart how beautiful top tick it is, and super easy, and there's no reason for that previous trade to even happen. All right, so that is trade number 3 on the day. We're up 175 since we had some little slippage on the previous trade on the loss. All right, just to keep this video a little bit quicker and shorter, we are already in this trade here. The reason I took this trade is because of a support level that I saw on the other end of this chart. If you look left, there was a support level there, and I definitely liked it there for a potential trap. And the trap came in a little late, but ended up working out. But again, it's very similar trade to what we had previously, and we lost on it. And same thing happened yesterday. We took the same type of trade twice, and one was a win and one was a loss. It's all because of where we take it on the chart. It has nothing to do with the actual polarity ATI, the imbalances, or any of that stuff. It's actually where on the chart we took it. This was all the way at the top. It's not gonna work. This is already at the bottom. It's testing support levels. So there's a much higher likeliness of a bounce at that level. All right, and this is why I stress the technical analysis for polarity ATI. All right, so now we are up 575, half hour into the day. Beautiful day. All we needed was one more win after this one and call it a day. But unfortunately, it was not that easy. It got really choppy for me after here. I guess this trade here was a beautiful short. See what happens here. This one, I think it's a break-even trade. Yeah, so I took a small profit on this one. I think this one would have ended up losing, so interfere with a loss. So that's not, I guess, bad thing, but trying really not to interfere with trades too much. But this one was close to a profit. So now we're up 650 on the day. So now we really want that one win and get up to $1,000 in a day. And let's see what happens next. All right, so sadly, this trade was not recorded. I forgot to hit record. But this was the perfect trade that would have put me up over $1,000 in a day, and we would have been done by 10:30 a.m. here. Look at this beautiful entry. I took like 5 ticks of profit on it, and that put me up like 775 in the day, which is very frustrating because that should have been a nice and easy trade. There was no pain, but there's a reason why I did that, sort of. Well, number one is obviously anxiety. Just not wanting to give up a nice solid green day, but all you got to do is just draw your channel. So I had a drone channel like this once this low was made here, and then you just go off the highs, and this high is not here yet, so this doesn't exist yet. So you draw it based on when the channel is forming, right? So draw the lows on the bottom of the lows, and then for a short entry, you want to get it into a bounce, so you then draw of 2 points of the highs. Could be a 1 point as well, because the slope of the channel is based on the bottom, so it's always going to be the same. So once again, let's draw that. All right, so the market is looking the way it is right now. Then I just place it there. They happen to align, so it's even better. And then look how perfectly it came to that, and I was watching that the whole time. And this is why I didn't trade in this area. I waited for the test of this channel. All right, so that's why it's very frustrating that I lost on that trade. Or, well, I didn't lose, but I didn't take a full advantage of it. I only won a little bit, because the next trade here was a loss. You know, so I went up from 800 now down to 600, because this was already one contract. And then I took another trade here. We won. We were up 900 on that trade. Another beautiful example of why I love polarity ATI in the regression mode. Big trend down, small pullback, trap longs, boom, imbalance right there, and we get a big push down. This would not happen with the trend mode, only with the regression mode. The overall trend is down, and it's good. However, since we are up 900 on the day, I was about to be done, and then I was like, you know what, let me go for it. One more trade, and it didn't work out again. It was up 900, and we took this trade and instantly lost. So that was my day today. Very choppy when it comes to P&L, but at the same time wasn't like stressful or anything like that. It's just I really wanted to get that $1,000 day to end the week, and it didn't happen. So we'll have to wait for next week for that. But very close. Nothing to complain about, but definitely have to stay more focused and avoid the easy trades that are most likely going to lose. All right, especially in this beautiful downtrending market. Also, before I forget, I want to show you guys what some members in our Discord shared with us. You guys see these dots? These are the plots that we get to see now on our charts. on the footprint charts and with the strategy armed. So when the not armed, but strategy turned on, when the strategy was enabled before the plots or the let me see if I can turn them on here. They're probably hidden there, but you could see the markers of the entries and exits. But once you arm or enable the strategy, then they disappear. So with this plugin that is free, you can see your entries and exits and how much profit you got or how much of a loss you got. So this was the last trade, and you guys could see this was a very, very painful loss because we almost got bottom ticked, and then this was like 20 ticks of profit. So we would have been filled for a profit and would have won. So sucks, but it is what it is, and it's not meant to be today to be $1,000 a day. So let's just go over the statistics for the week and let's call it a day. All right, so this is the overall count, but let's just go over the week first. So we ended up being on the week $3,475, 73% win rate so far, and only one loss on the short side, so that's good. And 6 losses on the long side this week, 8 total. And I could guarantee you guys a lot of those trades were the ones that we just talked about before, where it's the breakdown trade, and I gotta avoid them next week. So we'll see how we go from there. But 73% win rate is solid, and it's not perfect because I got in the way of a few trades. So some wins and some losses were kind of interfered with, so I don't know exactly how it would have played out. But next week, starting Monday, I am going to journal manually all the trades, so that way once I enter a trade, a win and loss will be calculated not based on if I win or lose, but based on whether or not it would have been a loss or win based on the 16 tick bracket order. So sometimes you could get in the way of it, but that's all into intuition. However, I want to do it fully automatically and see what the win rate is based on just that. All right, and then maybe going forward, I will realize how much profit I missed out on, and it would be better to just not touch the trades once I'm in them, which I think is the case, but the statistics will tell a better story. So that was the week 3,400. I mean, that's a solid week, very solid week. And overall on the account today is October 7th. Whatever. Oh, come on. Why is October 7th not showing up? Alright guys, one sec. Alright, this is being really silly right now because I selected the wrong date. Whatever. So okay, so we went over the week. Now let's go over the actual account. So it's 4,800 on the account, $8,000 of profit. Same thing, 74% win rate, so it's the same thing. And again, only one losing trade on the short side, one break even. So solid. I mean, we have no complaints, but average winning trade is 234 and average losing trade is 345. So we have to keep that the same and try to stick to 400 on both. Okay, so 400 loss and 400 win would be the optimal things to see, because once that's the case, the profit would be much higher with the same win ratio. So that's going to be the goal. And if we could do 90% win ratio, that would be sick, but it's very unlikely. But it's possible for like a week of trading to just do like 80 to 90% win ratio. You just have to be very selective on the trades and have the market on your side that whole week. So we'll see how next week goes, but gotta run to work now. This recap is longer than the previous recaps, and I wanted to make it shorter, so I have no idea how that happened. But if I went through all of these trades, it would have been much longer than it is, because there was a lot of trades that we didn't go over in full depth. But hope you guys enjoyed. make sure you guys hit that like. I really appreciate you guys watching. The channel is growing quite a lot, so I'm super happy to see that, because it will give me motivation to make more videos, get better at production. And also going after October, I'll be slower with work during the holiday season, so I really will step up the production on YouTube and get some more videos going. Maybe at 5,000 subscribers, we'll do a live trading session and go live in the morning, and that'll be a fun thing to do as well. Maybe we'll do a combine giveaway, we'll see. But again, hit that subscribe, hit that like, and join our Discord if you have not done so already, and leave a comment down below as well if you're liking these videos. All right, guys, have a good weekend. Columbus Day on Monday, but we'll be trading. The market is open, so see you everyone on Monday. Have a good weekend once again. Be safe, and I'll talk to you soon.